Hey everyone, this is Caleb. I'm going to be showing you how I completed this Leray drawing and my thought process behind this project. So, alright, let's get started. So, what I first start off with is me drawing the head and trying to find the orientation and perspective of how her head, of which way her face is facing, I guess. She's looking towards the left, so I'm making sure the perspective on that is right. I'm currently using a 6B pencil on Procreate, and then I'm just using the color black to rough out the sketch and everything. And right here, I'm working on the background, making sure everything looks good, like all the windows and pillars are looking nice. Make sure that's lined up correctly with the reference that I had lined up. And I'm now putting in the flat colors of all the subjects. Make sure the flat colors are looking nice. Doing some slight blending here. I am using the flat brush on Procreate. This is the only brush I've used for the whole project. I didn't use any smudge tools or anything like that. I just used a flat brush. No opacity changes. Everything is pretty default for the most part, and I'm just adding details there. And at this point, I turned down the sketch layer so I can see more of the color layer and see make sure I get all the edges and make sure there's no space in between certain parts of the drawing, so it all kind of blends in together. A good tip I learned while doing digital pieces though is that working on the background first is actually really helpful. It kind of sets the mood, once you work on the background, it kind of gives the piece a little bit of life first, and then I like to work on the main subject in the foreground. While doing this piece, there's not many layers that I've used at all for this type of piece. I think the maximum amount of layers I used was like 4 or 5 layers. One of them consisted of the sketch layer, and then the other ones consist of like flat colors, and then like another layer for like extra detailing or whatnot. And right here, I'm just adding, finer details in the glasses, trying to be as precise and accurate as I can with it, and trying to flesh out that skin tone and just make sure it looks good. Here's one of my little favorite parts right here is putting a little bee, trying to get that little bee on the side of the glasses. Very tiny, very minimal. It was really fun doing that. It gives it like a real I don't know how to explain it, but it was very cool to do that little piece of the glasses. At this point now, I am fleshing out the ear. I'm, adding little details to the lips, adding a little bit more detail, subtleties to the glasses. And at this point, I completely removed the sketch layer just so I can see the progress I've made. And it lets me know what more I need to do to make the piece stand out. And right here, I am working on the hair. Hair is really fun for me to do. So right now I'm, grabbing a few colors, kind of keeping the blues kind of monochromatic, using blacks, dark blues, light blues, stuff of that nature. Putting in little tick marks just to give the illusion that that is actually hair and whatnot. And also, shout out to my good friend Deontay for giving me extra tips for the helping my workflow get better. He gave me some really awesome tips on, how to make the coloring process way easier, because back then I was coloring really different, and I appreciate him for that. And at the end of this, I blur out the background. Thanks for watching. And if you'd like to see more process videos, please let me know in the comments. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.